So, I mean, obviously at this point in the season and their careers, we know what Ben can do and will, and guys like that. But there's been a lot of newcomers and freshmen that have been working into the starting lineup. So, is your guys' success going to kind of hang on that a lot this year?
I still think our success is going to hang on, Ben Best, Will Harvey, those guys, Sharif Black, Christian Pekarik, some of the older guys' ability to sustain a high level of play. And, the young guys have been doing really well. Obviously, Javion Green's leading us in scoring, and you could probably argue that he's been the most consistent player that we've had all year. But it's hard to expect too much from those young guys. They're still going through the rigors of a conference season. The scouting hasn't probably been as vigorous as it will start to come into play here in the future with the league knowing each other so well. And, hopefully, those seniors can really come through for us when it counts.
So you always talk about, you want to be playing your best basketball at the end of the year. But now that you're getting into conference games, what are your expectations for this weekend? What do you need to get out of it?
We just want to, again, continue to improve, continue to get better at all the areas that, we have been struggling with. And, I think the 3 practices before Thanksgiving break were really good for us. I think we're really able to look at ourselves a little bit and figure out a few things of what we've been doing poorly and improve on them. Maybe come together as a team a little bit more. You can't underestimate the importance of team chemistry and team unity and guys rooting for each other. I think it's almost impossible to be successful if you don't have guys supporting each other and rooting for each other and hoping they do well. Hopefully that can continue to grow as well as we head into the conference season.
And so, these last couple games, you've seen that you guys can score the basketball. So, is the focus going to kind of shift to defense and bunkering down on that and relying on that to win games?
Well, I don't know if it's shifted. I think our focus has been on defense, the whole time. I mean, offensively, as I look at the tape from the games that we struggled scoring, the shots aren't that different, We're just able to knock a few more down. We're able to score inside a little bit better and finish some of the plays inside. We're possibly reading the defenses a little bit better. But our focus is we're trying to defend as well as we possibly can, and that's got to continue to improve.
So, over these last couple games, we've seen that you guys can score at a pretty high rate. But, is it kind of the focus moving forward in conference play going to have to be on the defense and bunkering down, relying on the defense to win games?
Like you said, we can score all we want, but if the opponents outscore us by 1, we're going to lose the game. I think just at the end of games, not this year, but even last year, we lost a lot of close games, giving up 2-3 buckets in a row. That can't happen this year. I think you just got to lock down mentally and physically and just, be really focused on the defensive end. And then offense will take care of itself, and hopefully at the end of the game, we're on the top.
And in the preseason poll, you guys were 14th, and so maybe not a lot of people are expecting you to do much this year. But how is this weekend? How important is it to just kind of get off on the right foot and prove that you can play in this conference?
I guess rankings don't really mean much. I mean, my freshman year we were picked, I think, second from the bottom, and then we ended up winning conference, the North. This weekend's going to be huge. Duluth and St. Cloud, they're not easy teams. Every year it's always a battle, big rivalry. It's got to be physically and mentally ready to play Friday, Saturday back-to-back and hopefully get a sweep and come back and get ready for our home series.
And you mentioned, your freshman year you guys went from the bottom to the top, so it's not something that's foreign to you. So how are you what is going to have to work for you guys to do it again this year?
It's just you got to trust each other, trust the process. It's a long season. We got 3.5 months left. We can't win the season by just one weekend. It's just a long process of practice, weights, film, just getting better in general, and just individually and as a team, just sticking together, and then make a run in March and hopefully go ways in playoffs.
What advice would you give to the guys who have never played in a Northern Sun game before this weekend?
It's a lot different than high school. You're gonna get beat up. You're not gonna get your foul calls. You're gonna get slapped to the face a few times. You just gotta get back up and just get back to work. When I came in, I got beat up. I couldn't even make a play. I barely got a shot up in my first game. Just get blocked. You just gotta trust the process, and it's a lot of big boys and a lot of good competition. You just gotta buckle down and be ready to play.